with time now.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Meet the Shoe. And you know who I am. I am Sade.
I'm Nina.
Yes.
And
So,
today we are going into this. The people don't want. Why don't the people want to leave from Florida? What's the problem? What's going on with the hurricane? I've seen an incident where it was a younger girl going to the older family to grandma's house, grandma, uncle. You know, uncle always living with grandma, right?
right.
And
Okay.
it was showing her going to grandma, telling grandma, "What you doing?" She just laying in the bed chilling, like nothing ain't wrong. And she wasn't listening. Like the granddaughter was like, "Grandma, it's a number 5 hurricane. We ain't never had that before." And she was not budging. She was high. She had her little joint. She
What?
thought it was funny. And you
Oh, no.
know, the difference with the older generation and the younger will go by what the news say, right? But the
Yeah.
older generation, they believe in the Lord. And she said the Lord got her. If it was her time to go, it was her time to go. She wasn't going nowhere. But she left because, grandbaby came and got her.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. I'm glad
And
she
how
left.
you think that is? Because you was grandma's baby too. You was taking care of your grandma. Would she have done that? She would have said she wasn't listening to what you said, or what?
Nope. Sometimes she'll say, gotta provide. Yes, most definitely. She'll say she's one of the ones, gotta provide. Just let it be. Let it be. Don't worry. My father was like that too. So I'm
Right.
like,
Hey, Mayla. Thanks for tuning in.
hi, Mayla. Look, I'm like,
You
get your butt up and let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what it is about people. They don't want to leave their homes because of their, their belongings, the memorabilia, the things that are in their home. They think, they don't want it to get washed away or
Mhm.
even leaving it and people beating them back to, home because, there are people that kind of loot in this type of weather.
Right. But where are they looting to? Because as of right now, they say it don't even make no sense for you to leave. You shouldn't even leave because you're not gonna go nowhere. You ain't gonna make it nowhere.
Oh,
It's like
it's too late to leave now. Right now, at
right.
this time, they might as well hunker down and get the sandbags, get plastic for their windows, do as much prevention for less water getting into their home. Hopefully, it does
Hmm.
not rise like they say, 10 to 15 feet in certain areas. So it's like, I don't know if you don't have an upstairs apartment or house. I would stay maybe if the apartment building was sturdy and tall. So if I was like kind of really high, probably on the 13th floor. No, I had to be on the 20th floor. Sorry. The 20th floor, 25th floor, maybe I would stay hunker down and stay, just make sure my windows is, plastered, drywall or whatever they put up there, plywood up and all that. So yeah.
Right. There is a it says
But they
that
don't really
Hurricane Milton
she said they
is
don't really
very
have base.
dangerous.
Okay.
Yes, okay. They don't have basements.
That's kind of good. Florida
That's
and
good.
Texas
That's good.
don't
No
have basements
basements.
either. So that's a
What
good
who
thing.
don't have basements?
I think Texas don't have basements either.
Oh, really?
Every apartment I
I
went to
never
didn't
knew
have
that.
Texas. Your friend's
I
house, they
never
have.
knew that Texas. No, it's you know what? Slab on grade. You're right. Slab on
Yeah.
grade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything I think that has hurricanes and stuff like that don't have a basement.
Most
Um,
states that don't, right?
Texas, Florida, maybe, you know.
I don't think
Oh,
Atlanta, Georgia either.
n- n-
Atlanta don't either.
you know what? Come to think of it, I haven't been in a basement in Atlanta. That's
Yeah,
weird.
never have. Slab on grade. And yeah, I would think that they would want to go in the basement, Mela, because we're up north. We only have tornadoes. We don't have hurricanes, right?
Right.
We're surrounded around land. So the wind and the rain bounces off against the windows, right?
Right.
Hurricane, everything's open. So that's why it's worse for them.
Yeah. Florida
You
has
know,
it bad.
that's the problem is because they don't have anything to bounce off of. But it says that it's a very dangerous category 4,
Mm-hmm.
just 2 miles per hour shy of once again becoming a category 5. So It's a 4 or 5. You know, the maximum winds are 155. Oh my God.
That's a
We
lot.
think we're going fast when we going 70, 80, 155.
That's a
Girl, you
lot.
couldn't even make it standing in the corner. And moving
Okay. She
northeast
said stand in
is
the corner.
about 16 miles per hour.
And what's crazy about this hurricane, they have had numerous tornadoes. And the tornadoes, not the narrow funnel tornadoes, they're very wide. Most of couple
Wow.
of them are wide. Girl, ain't no way you're gonna get away from a wide tornado like that. I
You couldn't
mean,
even drive through because as soon as you try to drive through it,
oh no.
the car is gonna be lifted. You're not
Oh,
driving it. You're not going anywhere. You're driving in the air. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I hope you be able to leave up out that tornado safe.
Yeah.
But not too many people live through a tornado anyway. So yeah, that's the weird thing about. So now at this given time, the tornadoes have subsided, they left, and
Hmm.
that's what hell mother nature is working. The hurricane is on its way. So they expect it
Okay.
to.
They're expecting it in the last well, it says the storm will produce between 6 to 12 inches of rain.
Mm,
And it doesn't really know. It's saying that it'll hit around, it's not gonna really hit though until Thursday.
wow.
Thursday between 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. That's what it's saying,
Mm,
where it's high. It's high, it's red on this map right here. It's real red on this map
okay.
between 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. But here's the thing, it's not looking like it's going to hit Miami because that's at the tip. Looks like it's
Right.
going right through the middle. It's not going on the tip and it's not going at the top. So it's not touching Georgia. Georgia is yellow, yellow and blue.
It's not touching Georgia.
South
Now you
Carolina is all yellow.
tuning in. South Carolina's yellow.
Yes, South Carolina is all yellow. The a part of Georgia is blue and yellow. So that's yeah. It's not it's okay right there.
She said, Mela said,
That's
right through the middle. Right through the middle of
yeah,
those.
right directly through the middle. Yeah. It's saying it says thunderstorms. So to be thunderstorms real bad in Georgia, Florida, and bottom of Florida, but straight through the middle, it's all red. That's the hurricane. That's what they're saying.
Mm,
And the yellow is just a little bit of a storm, like, a little bit, not, not really big.
Okay. So Florida has
Yeah.
a total of 17 reported tornadoes. 17
In one state,
in one state.
throughout the whole state, or just through Pensacola, where
They said through where the storm is,
yeah,
transpiring.
the storm is in right in the middle of Pensacola, right?
Mm,
That's where the major part of it is coming through, right through dead smack in the middle.
that's
And so those 12 hours between 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. is I don't think nobody should have any movement, right? It shouldn't be any movement because, like you
mhm.
said, the freeways is all full from what the looks of it. All the reports on here, all the freeways are full. So people trying to leave, not listening. People still trying to leave. But a lot of these people don't know where to go.
Right.
If you're in
Hmm.
the middle of a tornado, where would you go though?
Right. There's nowhere to go.
What
That's why they said everybody left yesterday was leaving. There's no gas or anything. If you don't have, you might as well just stay where you're at anyway right now. But the another drawback here in that case is how they're not
doing anything?
they're not doing anything. Plus the prisoners. What's going on with the people that are in jail, the people that are in prison? They're still in lockup and they don't have no safe place for them to go. A couple of the jails, at least one of them, the prison, is in the middle of that uh, line of the hurricane approaching. So y'all not caring about the safety of these people. I understand they're in prison for something, but come on, you got
I
to be
mean,
humane with them.
I think that they're not giving them as a reason for to use it as a way to be free,
Mm-hmm.
right? The jails, they were releasing the people from the jail. I'm looking it up now, right?
The regular
Um
jail.
the
Yeah, because
regular
it's like,
jails, yeah, if you haven't committed like a heinous crime or anything,
mhm,
they're allowing you to leave, right?
right,
During a hurricane and during disaster, when disaster strikes, right?
right.
They allow you to leave, right? They allow you to evacuate. Outside of that, you just have to stay there and suffer. And yeah, they they
Yeah.
basically don't care. It doesn't matter.
So
It don't matter. Stay in Florida.
the sheriff said, "quote We are confident in the strength of our correctional facilities that if that it will remain above flood level." The sheriff office spokesperson said. He says a two-story facility built on higher ground, so we don't suspect the hurricane to flood this area. So they are standing down and in position. The inmates will still be there. And what about the staff? They
Yeah.
just gonna have. I know the staff ain't gonna be there.
Several it says several Florida jails and prisons refused to evacuate ahead of Hurricane Milton. So it says it's 1,200 people incarcerated in this jail in southeast side of Tampa Bay,
Mm. Yeah,
and that they're not releasing them.
they gonna
They're
leave
not
them right
releasing them.
in danger. They in danger. Oh, do you know the staff ain't gonna sit up in that in that place? No,
Yeah,
staff
no,
go.
they'll leave them right there, and they'll watch them from camera.
From their home.
They're,
The warden.
yeah, they're watching them from the camera. It says even though that they face wide range of storms, they're not so if you stayed during Helen and got lucky, I would not press my luck with this particular system. That's dirty. That's
That's
dirty,
dirty,
man. That's dirty.
ain't it? And how what you just
Damn.
gonna give lunch bags? How they gonna eat, girl? Some I guess one of this couple of staff will stay there and feed them every breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, it'd be stocked with sandbags and other supplies. In the event of flooding, residents would be moved to the top floor of the jail.
Which now, if they move to the top floor, guys, every level of crime will be up there on the same murderers, drugs, all that, less property offenses be all on the same floor, all working together to get that flood down, and it's already overcrowded.
Right. And don't let it be if it's a jail, if it's like the county jail where the men and women are housed together, then
Oh
it's
my
really going to be a problem. It's going to be a lot of crime during that. They won't care as soon as it ends. Like, what are you going to do? If the staff isn't going to run back to work after a disaster,
no, they're not.
it's going to be every man for themselves. So that's definitely no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Multiple jails and prisons in hurricane hit states that have previously failed to evacuate incarcerated people during a natural disaster despite being located in a mandatory evacuated zone. So
Right.
they know they're supposed to evacuate them, right? But they're
Exactly.
not going to. That's what they're saying. They're not going to.
Tommy Long said, let's not forget Katrina in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Right. What did they do with the inmates there? I did not
Nothing.
know. They let
They
them
came,
stay.
some of those people came here to Minnesota, a lot of them, not some, a lot. And they gave them $10,000. First of all, that wasn't enough, right? They gave them $10,000. They gave them continuous of food stamps for like 3 years, right? Lots, like an abundance of food stamps. They also gave them they gave them 10,000 for them to leave and on a card, and then they gave them and oh God forbid if you ever lost your card, it's a wrap on getting a new one, right? And
Wow.
then they monthly gave them like a $3,000 stimulus monthly, like for like a year or something.
Oh, okay.
That's if they moved to Minnesota.
But what did
And a
they do with
lot of,
the prisoners? What did they do
huh?
with the prisoners? The prisoners in New
They
Orleans.
released some of those prisoners. Like a lot of the prisoners, the guys was telling me when back then when I seen them, there was a lot of dudes because you see a lot of them running around with the gold teeth and all that. It's like where do they, it would just look different, right? A lot of them said that anybody that had under 2 years, they were
Mhm.
able to get free.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if they weren't violent. And they still would have to check in with a PO, but a lot of the Minnesota system that had to check in with POs and stuff, they
Mhm.
didn't even bother because half of them didn't know they didn't have their
And
paperwork.
then
They
the
didn't
bad
have no
part about
paperwork on
it,
them.
right? And the bad part about it was already a overabundance workload for each PO anyway, because of who they had to deal with Minnesota stuff. So that was too much for them to even keep up.
Yeah, they didn't really
It's not.
care.
No, they
It
didn't.
was it's a lot of times when people take advantage of that. When they get out of prison and they even switch to another state, a
Mhm.
lot of people switch to another state that the state is lenient on them. That's not going to really stress them because they're not familiar with their case. And then you
Mhm.
didn't do anything to commit a crime in that state. So you're really not, you really don't mean much to them. Majority of
Right.
the POs have a personal thing out for the inmates that they know from their town because they're familiar with their case.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Yeah.
they got pretty lucky. The Katrina people did when
Well,
it came to getting released.
there is two juvenile detention centers there
Uh-huh.
in Florida in that zone, but they're really they think the kids are safe. They're some of the parents don't have a problem. As one of them said that she's not worried about her son in juvenile detention because they're not in the flood zone, but kind of, but they don't suspect it to be as bad in that area where they're at. And then the staff always let them be connected to their loved ones at home, let them make phone calls all day and stuff like that. So I hope that's the case, with this because Milton is going to be a bad hurricane. So, it's always you worry about your kids in juvenile. They're still your kid.
Well, we send our prayers and condolences to the 200 and something people that I've already casualties that have already died.
Yeah,
It was over
200
200 people.
from was that Tennessee
I don't know.
hurricane last week? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
200. I think it was because it came from Florida through to yeah, that was a big one
Through
too.
the Tennessee, right? Yeah. So let's
As
just
well.
think of how many things that are going from that end of the coast to the middle. You
Mhm,
know, it's
mhm.
rising up. So, Tommy Long,
Yeah, Tommy Long.
he's asking about what did we find out about the New York City mayor, right?
Oh
So
God. Yeah.
he's still considering from what they're saying is he's still working in the middle of the bribery charges, right?
Yeah, he's
He
not
was
going to resign at all,
he's
right?
not gonna resign. No. No,
Mhm.
he's still working. And he was arrested and charged.
Yeah.
So he's out now
On
and
bail.
he's still
Did
working.
did he get a bail or he got out on his own recognizance? Which one was it?
Um, it isn't I didn't see that part. It just says that he's out and the agency also said he has told one of the donors to lie to federal investigators. So he he's
Ah.
out. He's out.
Mhm.
He said he's moving forward with business as usual. So and
Do
this
you
was updated an hour ago. As of an hour ago. This was the latest update is that he's still working. He's
Mhm.
still
Well, Danina, do you really
mhm.
think he should resign and right now or just wait like the president is waiting?
I don't think that he should resign. I mean, what for? If the president they keep on pushing his sentencing off until you know, if he does or doesn't win the election, why would a governor? He's not as big as the potential president. So why would he have to resign? I
Right.
mean, there is all these rules in place. The rules are made to be broken.
Right.
Period.
It's a
All
due
rules are made to
it
be broken.
it
And
is a due process system. You're supposed to you're innocent until you're proven guilty. So, I
right,
mean, why not work your job or whatever you're doing as usual, like it never happened until you get found guilty in front of 12 jurors.
right. Well, they found he was they they said Trump was guilty,
Yeah, but he's still
but
working.
he's not sentenced. They still pushing off his sentence. And from how they're making the due process, just like you just said, right? In
Mhm.
the midst of the due,
Mhm.
they're processing laws
Mhm.
right now that will benefit
Him.
president, right? So if he becomes president, they are processing due
Yes.
right now
Uh-huh.
for him
To
to
be in
get
this
eliminated from a sentence. You
exactly.
can't give him a sentence, and
Yeah.
he can commit any crime he wants to because he's a president,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
So all these words, every single thing that we're told is a lie.
Right. It is. It is. So
Every
the whole
single
thing
thing we're
is
told is a lie, and the rules are made to be broken, and the laws are made for the higher ups who make it higher up to commit the crimes
and
that
get
they
away with
will
it.
be charged for to, like you said, get away with it.
Yep,
So,
get away with it.
I mean,
But then look at that on the flip side. What do you think if he was to go into office and how he would change some of the due processes of the criminal justice system?
I think that he would change a lot in the due of the process, right? I think that he would definitely change the due in the process
Mhm.
because he is
A product.
in charge. Yeah, he's in charge of it,
Mhm.
right? He's
He's
in
a product of the
charge.
unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. I think that in the midst of all this with the
The,
the New
the
York mayor,
mayor.
right? And
Mhm.
with Trump, right?
Mhm.
They have a hand in of the law and how the laws work and how they go.
Mhm.
So they know how to tread when it comes to breaking the law. That's all I could say about that.
And they know all the loopholes. The
Yeah.
loopholes of the justice system. It's not airtight or air solid. You know what I mean? It's always some kind of loophole or technical mhm,
Hmm.
thing you could break. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, mm, yeah. If you read the law book, you can get over it. You know, you can get it out of it.
Yeah, you can. I mean, um,
Speaking of law,
it's speaking of law, what was you gonna say?
what about Diddy with the laws? Now, all
Um,
these people coming out, right? Then you have people coming out saying, no, my wife is paying me $3,000, $3 million to lie on P. Diddy. Rumors. It's just a bunch of rumors, a bunch of rumors. You know,
yeah, so it was a girl that was going with the ex bodyguard of his. She decided that she was gonna lie on him and sent him a text message and told him, right, the ex bodyguard told
mhm,
him that she knew that she could get money out of Diddy and she wanted him to corroborate her story. He didn't agree with it.
right. But
So,
the whole thing, that's what I'm saying. All these, something ain't right. I'm or some of it's true, yeah. But a lot
mhm.
of it ain't right.
Yeah, I mean it's not, but I mean he goes. If I'm mistaken, I believe that he goes tomorrow for another bail hearing because that's what's been coming up. That um, these people are lying. That there
Mhm.
isn't no proof. They're using all these speculation. They don't have no hardcore facts. Everything is off of speculation and assumption. Being as though these people, everybody has jumped on a train to come out with all these allegations against him. Not to say that none of it is the truth, right? Um, we don't know, but there's been plenty of people that can associate themselves with him and in place with
Yeah.
situations that other people have accused him of.
Mhm.
So by them being associated to someone like this girl, she was going with the guy at the time that he was a security officer. They can, security guard for him. They can make these allegations up and make the lawyers that file against Diddy make them think that it can stick.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a lot. It's a lot right now going on for him as far as how the case is going and what the case is doing and all of it. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
he has a long due process.
Yeah.
It's really long. Oh my.
Yeah. Well, y'all, we're a little short today. We ain't gonna hold y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. Catch us up on Friday where we'll give you an update on this hurricane and who's winning in the race, whether it's Trump or Kamala. Make sure you check out our sponsors, Cashmere Lux, Bossed Up Beauty, and Lena Beans Organic Plus. Thank you.
Guys.